education-related questions? Gareth?
The report of the this week, as I think by Lord Brown on the tuition fee cap release. Would it be safe, obviously, the moment where the laws going, it's Conservatives more likely to win, and this is also very clear. If the Conservatives were to get in, would they support release the cap on the tuition fees? And if so, would that not lead to increased unemployment because their students are more likely to go to less likely to go to university? Obviously, a very different job market at the moment anyway. That would actually be more detrimental and increase the government's deficit because of bonuses, etc.
Well, we'll have to wait to see what Lord Brown says. I mean, we don't know what he's going to say yet. But I mean, personally, I was, as I think I said before in this debating society, I was dead against tuition fees in the 90s. But I actually did some research recently, and I found that quite extraordinary that there was some that people in the lower socioeconomic groups from poorer families have actually, the number of students has grown by 10% in, I think, 2007, 2008, and a further 27%. So tuition fees aren't putting people off. And certainly there was one lady in the audience last time who said that she felt that she should be paying for tuition fees. I would be very, very against putting up too far. Well, they're talking about 5,000. I mean, that would be the absolute limit as far as I'm concerned, and I would certainly be fighting anything above that, because we're going to hit the middle classes as well as everybody else as well. And at the moment, people are coming out with debts of £20,000. I know my kids will have debts of £20,000. I've got two at university at the moment. I don't know how they're going to pay it back. It's going to take a very long time. You're going to be in debt as soon as you start your, when you start jobs. You're going to learn to live with debt, and I think that's the problem with where we are at the moment with the deficit, both personal and the country. If you learn to live with debt, then you'll carry on doing so. So I will certainly be fighting, personally fighting very hard to keep tuition fees as much as I can.
Mike Hancock.
Well, that isn't really good enough, is it? The Tories and Labour are both hidden behind the Brown review by saying they have no policy, really. And they're waiting to see. What are they waiting for? Haven't they got any ideas themselves about what they want to do about this? We've made it quite clear that it's our plan to phase them out, but phase them out over a period of time because economically we just can't do it. But at least we're not waiting for Brown to come up with a review which is inevitably going to lead to putting them up. And for the Tories to say, oh no, we're waiting for it, and for government ministers to say the same, it is beyond belief. It beggars belief. We're going into a general election and here they are asking students to get involved in elections and vote. And they won't tell them in advance of the election what their policies are. It's no good saying she won't vote for anything or she won't support anything more than 5,000. Well, I'm afraid there's an awful lot of Tories who will be voting for that and more. And sadly, if that's the case, and if they get into government, heaven help the next cohort of students. And as I said right at the beginning, it's a mistake to penalise young people. You believe that one thing that's going to make you, as a country and as a society, have a future. We don't invest in those people. We don't give those people the opportunities. We're not going to succeed as a country. We will go further and further back, and I don't want to see that happen. I'd just like to go back a little bit to the question about the Tories coming into power. I remember when Blair came into power, and I was also in Parliament during the time when Thatcher had a big majority. I didn't see a lot of sympathy from the Tories on education in those days when Thatcher was in power. And the biggest problem Labour had was the promise that Blair and Brown made that they wouldn't halve income tax or affect spending. For the first 2 years, they would stick to the Tories' spending plans. And that's what I think encumbered the way in which we as a country could have developed quicker through the late 90s if they had not stuck to that promise to keep the cash flow, the expenditure down to the Tories level. It's a big, big mistake. I'm delighted that more and more people have gone to university, irrespective of tuition fees, but I can guarantee if tuition fees go up, fewer people will be going.
John Ferrer, I'd like to ask you to give us some insights for Labour Party's attitudes towards
Yeah, I mean, picking up from what Mike said, and he spoke about the first 2 years, I think that was the Labour government, but he has to recognise that since then,
Oh, of course.
well, up to 2008, we saw a both a 25% increase in terms of funding and a 20% increase in terms of students. So 1 in 5 of you guys wouldn't have been here if we were here in 1997. We're talking about over 2 million students now, and so effectively 400,000 extra student places and funded by a 25% increase in real terms in funding. But tuition fees are a factor as well in terms of funding education. They must always remain a smaller component of that. There must be government funding, and I think the government have played their part in making sure that university education is adequately funded. I recognise that that students are leaving with a lot of debt through student loans. I don't know if the Conservative answer of funding 10,000 more places by then allowing students who can pay back loans quicker to have a 10% discount is the best way of approaching it, because clearly that will advantage those that have the wealth and are able to pay tuition fees back more quickly. So I think there's also the issue of making sure that we protect access to university education. That's ensuring that funding does go to those people with the fewest resources. And there are grants given to 400,000 students and full grants to 40% of that figure. So the government are ensuring that access remains open. Flip said it, that if you look at the lower, in terms of the social class structure, that there is an increase, a substantial increase in terms of access to university. We've got to continue that. I think we're at about 43% now of young people going to university. The government's target remains 50%. The Labour Party are committed to that. And hopefully the other two parties could join us in that commitment.
Just like to open up for maybe one more question regarding education. Yes?
I'm